The internet hasn't changed how lawyers get their work, because we've always gotten our work through relationships and our word-of-mouth reputation. The internet just accelerated that. This is not a traffic game and numbers game. That is not a measurement of success, whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter or blogging or what have you. You don't have to know them all. They're just all places you can go to build relationships and a word-of-mouth reputation. There is nothing better than social media for getting to be a better lawyer and getting to be a better business professional, because the most important thing in it is you're listening. You're seeing what other people are saying, and your network is growing so fast. They don't want more content. What they want is what's inside your head, and they can only get what's inside your head if they can listen in on this conversation you're having, because never before has that ever existed before. They could get content before. You could put articles out. You wrote articles in magazines in the 50s. Lawyers even produced books, lots of them. I mean, Edelman has a whole boxes and boxes of books. They've been doing, content marketing isn't anything new. They've been doing it forever. But what's new is a conversation, because if I'm on a blog, I'm listening to what other people are writing, and I'm referencing what they wrote. And the nice thing is the party that I reference gets to hear that I just wrote about them. It comes because the lawyer is willing to take their iPad home and sit there during a ball game or a movie and play around. They don't have to be broadcasting that they're playing around, but they can start to understand these things a little bit. Do they know how to create a Twitter list? And all of a sudden they're going, wow, this is really cool. I created this Twitter list and I'm getting all this information from these really cool people. And I did it for my clients. And now I've got my best clients, top 20 clients, in a Twitter list. And when they share something about themselves, sometimes I retweet it, and they really like it. Or I hit the little star button, and they really like that. They get a notice. I mean, who doesn't like? Don't you guys notice it when somebody favorites one of your tweets? You get that little notice. It's like love. Wow, somebody loves me. And everybody likes love. And law firms are capable of giving love, even lawyers. And you guys all have brand names. So if a law firm, think if a law firm just said, hey, we're going to use Twitter, but all we're going to do is we're going to take our largest clients, we're going to put it in a Twitter list. And we're going to take their executives and put it in a Twitter list. And we don't have to worry about breaching any confidence because they're broadcasting this stuff already. And we're going to retweet it when we think it's cool. And what they're going to do is the person over at their company, you know what? They're their social media manager. They got a lot of people in the company that are wondering if they really even need a social media manager. So what does that person do? Every time they can demonstrate that their job is real, they broadcast it to everybody. So what happens is you retweet something, you favorite it, and what do? They just broadcast it all over their firm. Look at what this law firm did. They shared what we shared on Twitter. People get very excited about that type of stuff. I know that sounds stupid, but it's okay. We like that. Because they put it out so that it would spread virally and other people could see it. Now you have to be smart, because we're always going to be smart as lawyers in what we're going to be cognizant of. I can't upset my partners, I can't upset the clients, I got confidentiality issues, I have all of those things that I have to be cognizant of, but I can still be genuine. RSS, which was what Feedly pulls in, can say, I want this column, I want this subject, I want this source. Bring it in and I organize it. Now my information's there. And not only does it make me smarter as a lawyer because I know what's going on in the industries that I represent people in, but I can use that information and blog on it. I can share it on LinkedIn. I can share it on Twitter. I'm an intelligence agent on that subject. So you might have to get some help because blogs are free, but so is wiring your house if you want to do it. But most of us don't want to get killed, so we don't do it ourselves. Lots of people try to do these things and they don't have a clue what they're doing. LinkedIn. 5 things I'd be thinking about on LinkedIn. 1, personally crafted profile. This is not an opportunity for your lawyers to know that they know how to use Control-C and can copy the profile from the website that you did for them and put it in LinkedIn, because it looks stupid. Most people send out a thing that says, I trust you so much I want to connect with you in LinkedIn, that LinkedIn automatically kicks out. How lame is that? So don't send out the automatic thing from your iPhone or your iPad, because when I get them, I get so many, I just look at them and I have to look everybody up, but I don't look you up very quickly unless there's a personal note. If there's a personal note, I go, wow, this person took 10 seconds. These other 150 took no time. That's the other thing that's great about social media, because everybody's so lame. that if you're willing to be yourself and be real and authentic, you just shine. Facebook revives dormant relationships. I mean, if you took Facebook off the top of that and you went into certain lawyers in the firm or the firm's management and said, there's something out there that we could start to use that could do these things, they'd be all over you. So when do we start? What is it? And then you said on Facebook, and oh, get out of here. Get comfortable with the personal and pleasure, or personal and business, because we're lawyers. There is no, this is the business side over here. I don't go out as a business person on Facebook. And this is the personal side. I'll go out over here. There's only one of you. There's only one. And people like you more as a person than they like you as a lawyer. They do. You've got to be competent. You've got to be a good lawyer. You should begin to share personal and business items over time. Get comfortable with that. Add friends who are using Facebook. So as you see people that you know business-wise, add them so long as they're actually using it too, not just changing their profile. And then, you know, you can try with blog posts to put them in. The rest of it was just telling stories about people. Stacey Riordan. I mean, there's another young lawyer. She wanted to do fashion law. She starts the blog, starts to use Facebook, starts to use Twitter. And I followed Stacey on Facebook this year to Hong Kong, to Brazil, to a world symposium on fashion law that they did at her law school, where they were honored to have her do it. Stacey's not 40. And that is so cool.